Alright guys, we have Dr. EZEKIEL MUTUA right here at this EP launch and you know the book launch as well. How are you, Dr. ERICK?
Very well.
Good
to see all of you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good
to be here at this great event.
Yes.
For Madam Boss.
Yes.
Yes.
I really like to know, what's your relationship like with AKOTHEE?
She's my dad.
No.
She will announce publicly probably today. You know, we used to have a lot of beef when I was at KFC.
Yes.
I was a regulator. Now I'm the CEO of Music Corporation Center of Kenya, where she's a queen and the superstar. So it's like a team, a player that was playing for Arsenal. Now you're in Manchester United.
Yes.
You are playing, you score for Manchester. So I'm scoring for Madam Bose now.
Sure.
We are the best of friends.
Yes.
Yes. I was a regulator there. So we, you know, but it was on Facebook. Nothing personal. We've been friends ever since.
Yes. Beautiful to know.
Yes.
Now, you know, what do you think about what she's doing today? I mean, because launching a book is quite a big deal. What do you think about that?
I think AKOTHEE is a trailblazer by excellence. She has crushed the glass ceiling. She has taught women resilience. She epitomizes the what's also called melanin, the black beauty.
Yes.
Is actually not just the beauty of the skin, but also the character, the resilience, the power of a woman, but the beauty combined with the brains. She comes as one of our best in Africa, and we are so proud that at a time like this, when we are going through so many changes, when women are trying to find their space, that we end AKOTHEE in Kenya, and as our daughter, and as a superstar, who is in the public scene, so leaving it out there for everybody to see, when she's down, when she's up, when people are for her or against, and standing her ground and saying that the woman, the black beauty, is not just a woman to bend over before men. It's not just someone to be intimidated. It's not just somebody to be seen and defined by the color of their skin, but the quality of her character. And I think she gives hope to our young women that you can fight all battles, that you can stand firm, that you can achieve more and more, and that every day is a learning curve, whatever experiences you go through. And the beauty of it is, many people shy away from public life because of the scrutiny. People scrutinize up to your bedroom and bring stories. AKOTHEE has conquered that, and I think she's one in a million who can live her life publicly and tell critics off, stand her ground, but still retain the substance of her calling and the quality of her character, and be able to live a life that many girls would want to emulate. For me, she's a superstar.
Oh wow! I mean, trust Dr. ERICK to have quite a lot to say. Now, Dr. ERICK, let's talk about MCSK. You know, you left KFCB and now you are at MCSK. There's been a lot of, people have had a lot of reactions about that. Hey, wanasema sasa pale ni kama alituangusha, hapa sijui kama ataweza, but others are also actually very, proud of you and waiting to see what you have to do. What are your thoughts when you see such kind of reactions on social media?
I hear that I'm loved and hated in information. It's okay.
Yes, you are.
It's okay. I can tell you, anybody who wants to do anything in life, I think we need to teach our young people that you will be loved, you'll be hated. It's okay. You need to focus on the purpose. At KFCD, I was a regulator. I was promoting clean content. It was my duty to protect children from exposure to harmful content. I had nothing personal. I've gone to school. I am a parent. My son is a musician. Do you know what his first song was? Heartbreak. And I thought he'd sing Hallelujah. So I came to the UK one morning, and he was not with the others to pick me at the airport. And when I'm told, he's recording. Then in the evening we meet, and it was, Dad, I did a great song. So what was it? Heartbreak. And the heartbreak began. I am a parent. I have young people. I have a 22. I have a 16-year-old. And I go through these challenges. And I can tell you as a parent, and a lot of parents associate with this, nobody wants their children to watch that program. It's okay for adults. I can watch anything. Common sense is achieved. It goes into billion. If I go to billion today from just one avenue like that, and there are bilaterals we have signed with other countries, a lot of money by Kenyan musicians held elsewhere, we can probably pay even 2 billion by the end of the month. So that's what I'm working on, to ensure there is no piracy, that any talented Kenyan musician can get their works paid for and they can be respected for their talent. So I think the infrastructure in terms of the political goodwill, the legal legislative framework, and also the moral, because we need to have the acceptance that music is more than just collecting and distributing royalties. MCSK can do so much. We need a circle for musicians. We need an insurance cover. Our musicians will not have to, when they fall sick, because they're also human, to have to do a rampage. No. It's possible for us to think like a company and build this thing together and ensure that we have a company that can save our artists and give them the dignity they deserve. Our musicians are not guys to be called from the back room to come sing and then they run. They will sit on the front table. Because there is more to music than just singing. You need to empower them to create the right content, to have quality that can compete internationally, to open the market, international markets for them, sign bilaterals with other countries, export our music, and ensure that they can live. Music can generate almost 6 billion. Right now we're doing around 2 billion, but we can't even quite get to know where it is going. If you set the infrastructure, work on the structures, ensure that we have the right legislative framework, we fight piracy, we open these platforms that are available on our phones, Boomplay, Spotify, Mundo, what have you, and get our musicians to become marketable, commercialize our music. I can tell you there's a lot of money. Sooner or later, you will hear a billionaire as a musician. Rihanna is $1.7 billion US in her early 30s. Mariah Carey is 800, I think. You hear so many of them, 400 million US dollars. These are billionaires. What do they have that AKOTHEE doesn't have? It is us who are failing our musicians because their music is being pirated. We don't recognize music as a career. We think it's something to come and entertain people and go away, and nobody cares about you. There is more I'm doing than just collecting and distributing royalties. And I can tell you, because I'm a CEO, I don't come from the bush, I've been a leader, I am trying to work on the infrastructure to ensure that the way I grew KFCD, then I grew MCSK.
Yeah. Doctor, have you had a chance to sit down with these artists, let them know that they have their mission?
Yes, absolutely. This is my second month, and within my 2 weeks in the office, I called the regional managers from across the country, the regional leaders, 555 from across all the regions in the country. So we end up meeting. We're even changing the constitution. We are now embarking on a conversation with the Kobo. There are some cases in court we are withdrawing. So there's a lot I'm doing behind the scenes that I would not want to disclose. But the conversation is like this. It's the first time I'm attending a Kode's event. We are friends. We go to work together. This is my job. I cannot share away or become a CEO who reports to the office and goes home. I will be where my stars are. That's why I'm here for AKOTHEE.
Yes. Dr. we have to talk about ERICK OMONDI now that you're here. You had altercations, you came online, and then also you shook hands. So I would like to know, what is your relationship like with him right now, and what do you think is the state of his brand right now?
He's been my buddy all through. I think Pope Francis said he hates the sinner. He hates the sin, but loves the sinner. There was nothing personal. We take him with Eric. He's a talented comedian. We have done a lot of stuff together, and he's really talented. Now, I'm not regulating. I don't know whether he's a musician. I know him as a comedian, so I left that domain. But he has even recently, last week, I think I was interviewed by some guys. He called me and sent some young people whom he wanted me to send and give an interview. Friends, people in Kenya take things personally. It's not that way. By the way, and this is why politicians make us gullible, because we think they are fighting. It's the same thing with us. Eric knows what will create the buzz and what will make him trend. And I think I'm an easy spot for him. He's also an easy spot for me. I also like it when I want to trade. If I wanted to trade, I would say something here, and I know you will go with it. So, but basically we are friends, nothing personal.
Yes. Sorry to keep you waiting. I think my last question would be, what keeps you going, Dr. Because you never break down.